Vocali aperte e chiuse. Cosa sono? Ho rivisto la pronuncia italiana come l'ho trovato in Ciao nel capitolo preliminare e mi sono resa conto che quando ho studiato la lingua all'università non ho molto bene capito o imparato la fonetica.
5 vowels, but 7 different vowel sounds.
What about you? Have your studies included much focus on how to pronounce Italian? È davvero importante pronunciare perfettamente le parole? No, ma anche sì. Dipende dalla parola, perché a volte l'ambiguità può essere imbarazzante.
Do you mean John and my husband? Or John is my husband? Do you use e or e?
Today, as part of my revisiting and reviving my Italian, I'm going to be talking about open and closed vowels. Specifically, the vowels E and O, which have 2 different ways of being said each in Italian. Allora, oggi parlerò delle vocali aperte e chiuse. E, O, U. Quando ero giovane, ho usato questo libro, Ciao, insieme alle cassette del laboratorio linguistico. Queste cassette erano gestite dal responsabile del lab. Non era possibile averle a casa, quindi dovevo ascoltare bene per imparare la pronuncia. È stata spiegata nel libro di testo, ma non in modo approfondito. Sto cercando di rinfrescare il mio italiano usando il mio vecchio libro di testo, perché un mio professore mi ha consigliato questo per ricominciare. Però in questi giorni abbiamo internet e YouTube con molti madrelingua. È ancora necessario ascoltare attentamente per distinguere questi suoni, soprattutto se, come me, non abiti in una regione di lingua italiana, ma è importante sapere che gli italiani differiscono per quanto riguarda le vocali aperte e chiuse.
Some regions don't make the distinction, but others do.
Per esempio, 20. 20 with a closed E, 20, is the number 20. 20 with an open E, which I hope I'm approximating, is the plural of wind, so the winds. I venti. 20, 20. Can you hear the difference? It's quite hard. When we make an open vowel, we have more space in the mouth than when we make a closed vowel. So it's about where the tongue is and how much room there is in the mouth when the sound is made. Nessuno me l'ha spiegato durante I miei studi. Ha importanza? Molte persone su internet dicono che non è importante. The way the open or closed sounds are made or not made depends on the region. They are distinguished between in Standard Italian, but I think the reason that it wasn't particularly emphasised in my early university education in Italian, and why it's just a footnote in Ciao at the beginning of the book, is because in most cases, such as with the word venti or vanti, it doesn't usually make a lot of difference to being understood because you can tell from the context which word is meant. Likewise with pesca and pesca, where we would think that you could understand from the context of the sentence whether the person meant fishing or peach. If you want to make the distinction, or indeed to hear the distinction between these vowel sounds, other than in the basic o, and e, where the words might make a difference to the meaning, there are a few rules you can follow, but they don't cover everything. and ultimately you'd have to refer to a good Italian dictionary that shows you the pronunciation in each case. Unstressed E and O tend to be closed. For more in-depth information about the distinction, I would go to the site illibraio.it for the article Come distinguere in Italiano le vocali aperte da quelle chiuse. For myself, as I progress with reviving my Italian, going back to the basics in my old textbook, I'm not going to worry too much about this one except to correct myself where I can if I've developed bad habits. It's much easier to learn pronunciation the right way from the beginning than it is to go back after many years and start doing it differently. And maybe try and saturate myself as much as possible in the sounds of the language, especially since I don't have those cassettes that go with the old textbook. I'm very interested to hear whether you think pronunciation is sufficiently taught in language courses, what your experiences have been, whether with Italian or other languages, and how much of a difference you think it makes to get those sounds right. Let me know in the comments, please, and please also check out my other videos.